Hi, I'm Wilhelmina Rich, and I am presenting Module 4 on mobile computing, a paradigm. There are two aspects of mobile computing, the user mobility and the device portability, which gives us the title of this type of communication itself. When you're looking at the user, you're just looking at the communication that can occur at any time, anywhere, with anyone. As for the portability, that is the mobility versus computing aspects. I would like to do some clarification on that. There are different types of mobility and different modes of computing. The terminal mobility refers to the processors or the devices moving. User mobility refers to the movement of people with the device. Logical mobility is the movement of the processes or something that is caused by the mobile codes. So mobility is speaking about how the information is being moved about. Different modes of computing, on the other hand, is looking at how a computer or device is being used either online or offline. How connected is it? For the small office mode, it's essentially computing offline. You can have your computer anywhere and not really be hooked up to a system. It's just personal PC use. The home office is the maintenance of the same access to the same service or application to a certain network to which it will. Mobile versus wireless. Mobile is what is or isn't a mobile computing can be confusing also. A computer network or data network is a telecommunication network that allows computers to exchange data. In computer networks, networked computing devices exchange data with each other using a data link. The connection between the modes are established using either cable media or wireless media. The best known computer network is the internet. So being mobile, mobile computing uses internet computing technologies. Mobile computing allows the application not to connect to network all of the time. So there is a close relationship with the internet when computing technologies, even if it is mobile. Mobility and computing work together. The integration provides increased availability of wireless network at a reduced cost. For the first time in history, U.S. consumers are using smartphones and tablet applications more than PCs to access the internet. In 2016, consumers owned about 5 devices on the average. Adding that in 2015, there were approximately 92% of adults who owned mobile phones, but only 73% owned desktops or laptop computers. Technology has helped to encourage mobile use. There are There are limitations with mobile computing, and listed are a few. The power consumption can be uh, problematic because the device relies entirely on a battery. The interoperability issues may be problematic because of the human interface, which may be impractical. This speaks to the keyboard being too small or the training necessary for a machine to learn the speech or handwriting recognition that are now becoming available to users. Devices can be stolen, so you have security constraints where anything that is wireless has to have an encryption, should have authorization, and other security measures present. With the growing importance of the mobile computing, there are three areas in which I have focused. One is the education delivery, the other is healthcare information delivery, and then the impact on activities of just of daily living. In education, we need to meet the students where they are, and they are definitely into mobile computing. We have now grade schoolers who are very early adopters of mobile devices. We have the Generation Z that prefers texting to talking to people in person. I've listed 10 areas where mobile computing has captivated student learners. And because they are using this type of technology, we also, as educators, need to become aware of how to also use it. Another area that has been um, become popular is the mobile health care. Is it the future? Mobile health practice of medicine and general care is now spreading. We have individuals who definitely will check Google before making an appointment to see a healthcare provider. Surveys in the area of how individuals are looking at healthcare has become quite expansive. I have listed many things that are now types of data that we did not have available as to the interests of individuals in their health care. So that we also need to encourage them that if they're going to answer the surveys, they should also be calling their physician. With the expansion of mobile computing devices, we have these activities that are going to either increase or decrease with the use of the devices. Consumers are interested in using the devices, and there is some very positive advantages to it. But consumers must also be made aware that with increased aware that there are also increased negative effects that come with the use of the devices. There is the overuse, the inattention when using it, the possibility of it being invaded by unwanted viruses, rules that need to be followed for the protection of their device and their ability to utilize it. There are 3 questions for discussion. I appreciate your time and patience with this presentation. Thank you.